Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tara and my YouTube channel name is The Planting Bug. And in today's video, I am bringing you my home office plant tour. So I recently got a new job where I work at home 3 days a week, and I have always wanted to make this room into my office, even just for my YouTube channel. It used to be a junk room. It was just atrocious. So I got it cleaned out as soon as I got this new job. Got it set up as an office, and I've just slowly been decorating it. It is not done fully yet, and I'm on a budget, so I did not want to go and buy a bunch of new things and spend a ton of money. I wanted to use what I had. So what I ended up doing, if you've seen any of my other houseplant tours, I've done a few of them, and I will have them all linked down below in my description box if you want to go check any of those out. If you go back and look at my main living area of my house, majority of my plants live in that main area of my house, and I have over 80 houseplants now. Of course, I've got some in my bedroom, some in the guest bedroom, some in my kitchen, some in my dining room, and some in our entryway, but it is getting very crowded. And so I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for me to bring existing houseplants, a few new ones, and bring them into my office. I mean, number one, it's an air purifier, so it's great to have it in here with me as I'm working. It's a better air to breathe, but also plants just make me happy. So if I have to work and I have plants around me, again, that just puts me in a better mood, more of a mood to work. So anyway, I've loved incorporating some plants in here, and I'm going to continue to do so. So I'm going to take you on this plant tour. I hope you enjoy. If you are new and you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd love to have you subscribe. So please hit that red subscribe button down below, and remember to turn on the notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload. Okay guys, let's go ahead and jump into this plant tour. Office houseplant tour. Okay guys, so walking into my office, I'm gonna go ahead and start you out here in this corner on top of this file cabinet. Okay, so starting here on this cute shelf, I do want to hang this on my wall soon, but this is one of my newer plants. My daughter actually bought this for me, and this is a Dracaena Godseffiana. I'm not sure how to say it, but it is a Dracaena, and it is doing really well. And then I've got the succulent. It's a panda succulent. My daughter actually picked this one out as well, but I've had it for a while. And then this is another succulent. I'm not sure what this is called, so if any of you know, let me know down in the comments below, but it's just this teeny little petite cute succulent. And my daughter actually picked out all three of these plants here. Of some Monsteras. I just recently did a propagation video on Monstera Deliciosa propagating, and I've got quite a few. I've got 7, I believe, of these. So they are propagating in water, doing really well. As you can see, there's roots growing on all of them. So there's just one sitting in water. I'll probably plant these in the next 2 weeks. And then moving over here is my cute spider plant. This one has grown quite a bit, so I do need to repot this one, but I am so excited for this one to grow big. And again, it's on this cute little shelf that I have that I'd like to put up on this wall here. I just have not done it yet. And then I'd like to add some shelves above my computers up here, of course, to add more plants. And then moving back down here, this is another propagation that I just recently did on my Chinese money plant. I just recently posted that video, so go back and watch it. I showed how I repotted a mother plant and then did some really easy propagating of some little baby pups on that Chinese money plant. So I will, again, probably in the next 3 weeks, I'll go ahead and plant that into some soil. And then moving over here is another cutting of a Monstera Deliciosa. Again, I'll repot that in a few weeks. Down here in this corner is my orchids. It's just 2 orchids. They are dormant right now and not producing any flowers, but I will wait for them to produce. With orchids, you have to be really patient, and sometimes it can take a full year before you'll see more flowers on them. So I just keep watering them once a week. I also put a humidifier in this room at least 2 or 3 times a week. Moving up here on this ugly file cabinet, I'd like to get this replaced, but it's here for now. But moving up here is this gorgeous Philodendron Brazil, and it is just getting massive. It's growing, as you can see back in here. I do want to do some propagations on this soon. I just have not done it yet. But as you can see, it's in this gorgeous pot. I actually got this pot from Hobby Lobby for not a lot of money. But as you can see, it is just really growing big. I absolutely love this plant. I could hang it if I wanted to, and maybe I'll eventually hang it up there. But yeah, for now it is just sitting in this gorgeous pot, and I just let it cascade down onto the ugly file cabinet. And then moving over here, this is some sort of a palm. I don't remember the type of palm it is. This was just out of a assorted plant basket that I had, and I've just repotted it, and it has been doing really good. I love it. And I wanted to talk to you really briefly about this wall here. This is all of my daughter's artwork. She's been doing artwork since she was a little girl. Some of them she's not really happy that I put on this wall because she was like 5 or 6 years old when she did them, but I love every one of them. And when I was trying to decide what to put on this wall, I had all this artwork just sitting here. So I just decided to throw it up on the wall, and it just makes me so happy when I walk into here. Just look at all the colors. It just puts me in the best mood. I think she is a great artist. She says she wants to do some more. She'd like to replace that one up there. She doesn't like the one that says happy. So we'll see what she does, but. Okay, and then moving down here, here is another Monstera Deliciosa plant. This is one that I also propagated from a mother plant, and I let the propagations grow in water, and then I just recently planted them together in this pot here. So that video will be posted below as well for you to watch. And then moving over here to this corner, this is a plant shelf that I just recently got on Amazon. It's just a simple plant shelf. I thought it'd be perfect for back here in this corner. So let's go ahead and start with this first hanging plant. This is a succulent. I don't know what type of succulent it is. So easy to care for. I probably only water this maybe once a month, and it is doing great. Very, very easy to care for. As you'll see, I've got a lot of little sticky traps for gnats. If you're a plant owner and own as many plants as I do, these are a must to have. I get those on Amazon as well. Okay, moving down here, this is a bromeliad. This was actually a gift to me from my daughter-in-law's friend. I was really super excited to get it. I'm gonna be sending her one of my plants soon, one of my Monstera Deliciosa cuttings. Anyway, I was just really thrilled to get this one in my collection. And then moving over here, this is another succulent that is just kicking butt. As you can see, it's got a little baby pup in here. It tends to like to be root bound. I probably would like to get this one repotted, but it is not repotted yet. But it is doing very well. Again, I probably only water this twice a month. Okay, and then moving up here, this is a ponytail palm. I love this plant. My daughters gave this to me. I love how my daughters, when they go shopping, they think of me and bring me home plants. This is one that I've wanted for a while. And it's very new to my collection. I think I've maybe had it a week. Okay, moving down here, this is a syngonium. This is a variegata albo syngonium. I love this plant. In our town, for a while, this was rare. I am seeing it come up more in our plant shops, but I love the variegation in the leaves here. I love how not one leaf is the same. As you can see here, there's a dark leaf that's got a little bit of coloring in there. This one's got kind of like a yellow tint to it. This has got a white. And then this one's just half and half. and this new one that's coming up is going to be gorgeous. This is definitely a plant that likes to be in the sun, not directly in the sun, but in a very brightly lit room, which this is an east facing room. This here is a Chinese money plant, and this is a recent propagation that I did. I just took a baby pup plant from the mother plant and I pulled it out from the roots and planted it directly into soil, and it is doing really good. Love Chinese money plants, and I recently did a video showing how I repotted a mother Chinese money plant and also how to propagate it. Moving over here, this is a succulent. This is a variegated jade plant. It is a succulent, like I said, very easy to care for. I actually now have 2 plants in one, so I'd really like to propagate this soon. I love the details to the leaves on here. If you look, some of them have little pink hues on the outlines of the leaves. You can see it right there as well. Anyway, it's just a really fun, I love succulents. Very easy to care for. Some people say succulents hate them, but honestly, the #1 killer of succulents is if you overwater it. I probably only water this one 2 times a month. This here is a peperomia. I think it's a rosso. This one I've probably owned for a few months. At first, it was not doing well. This again is very similar to a succulent and does not like to be overwatered, but it is just a gorgeous, petite, cute plant. As you can see, it's got some little flowers coming up here, and I love the pink leaves that are underneath. The undertones of the leaves are pink, along with the stems, how they've got that really cute pink color underneath it. This is a really fun plant. I love peperomias. Speaking of peperonias, this one here is a silver leaf peperomia. I love it as well. As you can see, these are the flowers that they get on there. Not sure if you can see that very well. They don't really come out with a color or anything like that, but these are just little flowers that come up out of it. I love the details on this leaves. They kind of puff out. Real fun plant to have. Again, I love peperomias. Moving off here to the side is another propagation of a Monstera. This is just a 1-leaf cutting, but it will turn into its own plant. Moving over here, I've got another Syngonium. This is a Syngonium podophyllum, I believe. I love this plant. It's got some little pink hues. Again, not all the leaves are the same. This one's pretty green, but then when you come down into this one, it's got some pink hues in it. As you can see, this side's gonna be gorgeous. And then moving up here, some more that are pink. I've had some issues with this plant. It had mealy bugs on it. I did a video on it and how I removed them. So this one has actually kind of been in quarantine for quite a while, and I haven't seen any bugs on it for probably about a month. So I decided to bring it back with the rest of its family. Cute little new pot that I got. This is I got from Walmart. I love it. And then moving back over here to the bottom of this shelf, here is a Dracaena Limelight, I believe. I love the lighter lime colored leaves on this. Very easy to care for. I probably water it once a week, but you could probably water it every other week and it would be fine. Very, very easy to take care of. Moving over here is another Monstera clipping. And as you can see, it's got roots establishing on it. Super exciting to watch. I'm a big nerd when it comes to propagating. I love watching those roots grow. And then moving over here, this is actually a plant that's in rehab right now. This is a snake plant. It was a propagation of a snake plant that I did, and I made a mistake and decided to take it outside on my patio, and it completely burned the leaves. So I know it's gonna live and be okay, and it's got some new growth right there. This leaf right here looks great, but as you can see, the tip's burnt. And so I cut off all the dead and I'm just nursing it back to health. Big mistake to put it outside with a direct sun just hitting it. Big mistake. You live and you learn, right? I'm moving over here to the last plant that I have in this room. I just have it on a stool. Like I said, I haven't spent a ton of money in this room and trying to decorate it, which is so great about plants because you can just throw a bunch of plants in a room, and to me, I feel like that decorates it just fine. But anyway, this plant is also in rehab. This is my Calathea Zebrina, and Calatheas are kind of hard to take care of. I've done a video on this if you want to go back and look at it. It talks about how to care for it. But my son's English Bulldog was running in the house and hit the shelf that this was on, and the plant literally flew up in the air and went upside down and landed all on its head. So a bunch of leaves were damaged. I cut off all the damaged leaves and I'm just nursing it back to health. But I'm very hopeful it is doing really good. All of this center growth is coming in beautifully. As you can see there, it's got new growth right here coming in. The new growth that has come in since it fell just looks amazing. There's no damaged leaves or anything like that. Here's also another new growth shoot coming up. So I'm really hopeful that this one is going to fully rebound. It is such a gorgeous plant, one of my favorites. Okay guys, so that is the end of my office houseplant tour. I do hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed bringing it to you guys. I love incorporating plants into other rooms of my house. This is definitely a room that I will be in a lot, so I'm not nervous about having these plants being forgotten about and not watered enough. They'll definitely survive and thrive in this room. I didn't mention, but this is an east-facing window, so it gets a lot of indirect, bright sunlight all day long, which plants just love. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to give me a thumbs up. Remember to share with your friends. And if you are not subscribed yet, I'd love to have you stick around and subscribe. So please hit that red subscribe button down below and then turn on the notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload. And I will be back soon with some more houseplant care on my houseplant journey. All right, guys, take care. Bye.